everybody, welcome to kdmoonchild's world. I'm Katie, and this is Saturday Solutions. This is a non-political card read on maybe some solutions on some issues we've come up with this week. It's up to you. You have issues that you're hoping that maybe I will have solutions in my cards. We'll see. Let's check and see. But to do that, we need to take a look at the table. We'll see you in a moment. Here we go. Let's take a look at our cards. In front of me, explain to you the position first of all. Two decks once again this week. Makes it very simple. So we get the messages loud and clear, and there's not a whole lot for us to sort through and process. We have the Angels and Ancestors deck by Kyle Gray, and we have once again always the Therapests deck by Kate Allen. So this is as though we're looking at a compass. We've got the four directions. We have the world right in the center. Of course, it's a little off kilter, which kind of goes with what's happening in the world today. Let's get it on point. There we go. Although, it is a little crooked, I think. Their axis isn't straight up and down, is it? Anyway, as you were looking at a compass, we have the positions of these cards. This card is the card of the West. This is our sunset card. This is today. This is the current time, this moment. This card, opposite side over here, is also the opposite end of the scale. This is the East and our promise of a new day because it's the sunrise position. In between, we have our two obstacle cards, our two obstacle positions. We have the South, first of all, which is usually canyons, rivers, valleys, meadows, fields, the lowlands. Okay? This is also a message from Gaia, the soil, the earth, all the creatures of the earth. Together is our message. It might be the biggest obstacle we have to cross this week, is in a low-lying area versus the mountain, which is in the north. This is our winter position. This is a major chance for an obstacle as we are going on our journey around. This obstacle, mountains. Up, climb them, go over them, you go around them, or you go through them. It all depends on the obstacle, right? And then over here, we have the bottom of the deck of the Angels and Ancestors deck. So, without ado, let's get started here, okay? Our current position, what we have, oh, I love it. Currently, we have been trying very, very hard to stay in our spiritual energy and our intentions to create this better existence for everyone, whether we get along with them or agree with them or not. We have everything that we need. We have our spiritual tools. We have our spirit guides in the animals, as well as the vision of Ra. And you have the priest who is there to sort it all out for you. This is an Egyptian priest, but it could just easily have been, see up there, there's the Macabre. Could easily be Metatron, who is here to guide us. He is here as our communicator. That is his main job, is to carry our prayers to God or to the source, depending on how you believe. So that's where we are today. We are engaging with the high priest because our intentions are to create, not to destroy. However, there are factions around us that we have no control over that are intent to destroy. That is their intention. Their intention is to destroy what we create. And that is difficult for those of us who are very sensitive to understand, because there's nothing personal in our intentions, and there's nothing forced in our intentions. The only thing that we force is that each individual have the opportunities and the equality to be who and what they want to be. Nothing more, nothing less. That's your birthright. That is all of our birthright, because we are here to learn. This is a school. This planet is a school. And it's time we start learning instead of trying to dominate one way or the other or over it all. What is our message from Gaia, please? Wow. That's very appropriate. Very, very, very appropriate as we prepare for Thanksgiving. The White Witch. Be the light. Don't just shine your light. You are the light. You are light. Just your very existence, the fact that you breathe. You're in an energy that is electric. Look at that. Owl and butterfly. Oh, sorry, moth. It's transformation, though, and it's all about harvest. See the pentacle in the background? It's about material things. But that's in the background. The material things will come once we have ourselves all aligned with nature and what we have planted and what we need to focus on this winter. We are about to enter into a very cold, emotional winter. The next 60 days, next month or so, going to be very interesting. Not only do we have the emotional ties and misgivings and things that go with the holidays, the loneliness that can come for some, and the strife and stress that can come for others as they gather around family members that maybe they don't get along with. Maybe family members who might gloat. The whole idea is no matter what you do in your quiet existence, it is not up to you to have the reigning right opinion. It is only up to you that in your quiet, kind demeanor that you show love through the light that you are. And give thanks for everything you have. Even if you are living out of your car, you at least have that. You're not on the street literally sleeping in an alcove of a store doorway. There is always someone who has it worse than we do. No matter how depressed we may think we have, we really stop and think about it. Have a lot to be grateful for. And that's what this season is about. So that's what this reading is taking us. It's in gratitude. It's in being thankful. And it's being the alchemist of abundance. So if that's what Gaia is also telling us, she's saying, I'm here. I've provided, you planted the seeds. Here's your abundance. We've got the berries, the grapes, the olives, everything that you need to carry you through a difficult time, as long as you understand how to use it and don't squander it. Don't be greedy with it, or don't throw it away. Understand that as you are being your lightweight witch, just go with it, and it'll be right. It'll feel right. What are we getting up here in the north? Excuse my arms. Kitten. Anyway, in the north, we have a guardian angel. This card, once again, this week is to let you know this is a mountain that you don't have to worry about scaling or going around. It is not an obstacle to stop you. It is only an obstacle to help you to refine and define what you stand for. What is important to you? And then stand for it. Fight for it. Integrity. That is your core being. You must stand up for your core being. Because if you don't, who won't? Who's going to do it? You have to do this for yourself. We have to, each one of us, know what we need to do and what our part in all of this is. Because believe you me, we all have a part in it. Whether it be complacency, anger, or just plain old denial, we all have a part in it. So know you're not alone. Got the high priest with you, and you have your guardian angel. You have many guardian angels because you're a light being. My dear, my dears, my dears, you're a light being. Don't worry so much about what could, would, or should happen. Because whatever is supposed to happen will happen, whether you are prepared or not, my boys and Girl Scouts. You know, that's the number one lie I think I was taught as a child, and I was a Girl Scout. Always be prepared. How? How do you prepare for something you have no idea is even going to happen, let alone could happen? So it is much easier to stay in flow and be like that angel feather right there in this card and float in the air. Go with the flow. Let it go instead of trying to climb or scale something. Just release and open up, and you will become lighter, and scaling a mountain will mean nothing to you because you will soar over the top. So in a recap, let me catch up with us. Here, we are working very hard with the high priest, with our intentions to create a better world for everyone equally. And to do that, we are relying on our planting of seeds and the harvest of our abundance in the valleys, in the meadows, in the fields. And yes, even up on those cliffs. The owl. The wisdom of the owl in this card is telling you, calm down. Practice discernment and pick your battles very carefully. And then you will transform. Whether you transform in the day with a butterfly or at night like the lunar moth. It is a material world we are in, and we are light and spiritual beings. The navigation through a material world is something that doesn't come easily. So don't be hard on yourself. Be kind to yourself, okay? And understand that you're not dealing with major obstacles, because the only obstacle that you have that could stop you is being by yourself, being completely alone and not being a part of the collective, not being a part of the one shared soul. You are not alone. You are never alone. You are surrounded by guardian angels, archangels. There are level upon level upon level of different angels around us. Whether they are considered to be ETs or not is up to you and your beliefs. But they're here to guide and help us. They're here to help us, but to do that, they have to be asked. They can't just dive in and fix stuff because it's wrong. They cannot intervene unless we invite them to. So keep that in mind as we are taking a look over here at our promise of a new day. What is the sunrise of the east? Exactly. I love it. Our promise of the east is that we will have the true fight. This is a fight of good and evil. And this particular night right here is a night of being brave and honest. He's a chivalrous knight. He has honor. He has integrity. And he is fighting for what is right. See the red rose behind him? That signifies his passion for his mission, his goal and our goal of a loving, passionate world. That's his purpose, his goal, and his sunrise. He doesn't need to have his eyes open to know what to do, to see where to go, what to feel. It is all through him, because he is brave, and he is here to help stand with you, to help you fight your battles, whatever's coming up for you in this week. He's here. Call on this night. But as you call on this night, ask him to stand beside you in honesty, in equality, and to fight beside you. Not to take over the situation or dominate, but in full equal measure. My goodness. Over here, we have the moon card on the bottom of the deck. I don't need to show you that up close. It says, take note of intuitive messages on the bottom. Celestial things going on around us, cosmic things going on around us, all about the astrology. I love that this card has come up. We need to get back in touch with the moon. Our secrets are held in the moon. To make sure they are exposed in the proper way, in the proper light, we need to take note of the messages being sent to us by the moon. Are you seeing a lot of synchronicities? Things like repeating numbers, um, feeling like you've been here before? Boy, I haven't had that, thank goodness. That would be not fun this time right now. But that's what this card is all about on the bottom. We need to get in tune not only with Gaia, but we need to be in tune with the moon, because the two of them are partners. And the two of them are what rule everything else. Everything else. Without the moon and the earth and the light of them both, the sun, the moon, and the earth working together, we aren't creating. That is, if those don't work together, they don't create. They dissipate. They destroy. What a powerful reading this week. Please be grateful and thankful this week for everything you have. Make that be your mission. And I need to bring up one more thing that has to do with this moon. On Monday, the 25th, not only do we start Thanksgiving week in the United States, but we start Mercury retrograde on the planet. Be prepared, you guys. Keep in mind, what is it that you want to revisit? What is it that you are probably going to be revisiting? Keep in mind that this is not a time to start in new financial contracts or new businesses. This is a time of reflection, revisiting. Everything that starts with the letters R-E, as in, okay, I'll go there. Recount. Keep that in mind, okay? Now, tell us, what is the message from our lovely little critters? Those soft and fuzzy furry things we live around and that live with us, that guide us and love us and adore us. What is it? What did we got? Oh, look. Ooh, pretty kitty. You're not going to succeed at everything you try. It's okay. Just keep trying. You know, you don't learn anything unless you fail. If everything comes easy to you, what are you doing it for? Right? Hard-won victories is what I just heard loud and clear. You're not going to succeed at everything you try, and that's okay, because there are hard-won victories out there. Oh my goodness. I thank you guys for being here, for joining me. If you would like to join my friend and sister, the Wolf Girl Oracle, Dolly, and I have a Discord that we are developing and growing, and we would love to have you join that community. If you are interested, please take note. In the description box below is my email address. Shoot me an email out and tell me you want to. Tell me you want to join our Discord. I will respond back with the link to our Discord. All you'll have to do in the meantime is create an account if you don't have one. And it's free. So join us. Should be a lot of fun. Gonna do a lot of things over there, like share art and music and just who we are, our pets, our families, our recipes, all those personal things that we can't share on YouTube. So come and join us. And I hate doing this, but if you like this reading, at least please give me a thumbs up. And because it's all over the front, I don't think I need to ask you to subscribe, but it would be wonderful if you did. Join us. We're a loving, fun community who support each other, who are here for each other, and we would love to be here for you too. I thank you very much, you guys, because being here for you means we are together, and together we will thrive. I will see you on Tuesday for my live show for Thanksgiving. And when you come, bring your favorite recipes. I want to hear what your menu is for the great feast at your home. Take care, you guys. I love you very much. Together, we were gonna thrive, you guys. So please focus on that. And your light's gonna shine really bright. See you later. Bye now.